Hello, my dear friends, and welcome again on the Info Club channel. This is Yunus speaking, and again, we're gonna speak about the latest update, which is coming from, first of all, Zaporozhye front line, the Ukrainian counteroffensive, and also there is a very important update, especially from Donetsk and precisely from Avdiivka front line. So before we start this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be so thankful for your support. And we're heading directly to Zaporozhye front lines. So the latest update said that the Ukrainians still trying to find any kind of weak point, starting from the Orikhiv bridgehead. There is some kind of pressure toward the village of Kopani and toward the village again of Robotina, and also trying to gain some strategic, let's say, bridgehead toward the village of Novo Pokrovka. But the Russians, has made, let's say, a surprised counter-offensive, especially in north of Novo Pokrovka. It was here toward the village of Miema and also toward the village of Charivna. And also there is some significant gain from the Russian army. The latest update has said that Russian army has made a counter-offensive toward the village of Chervone over here, and the Russians has made a significant, very important gain. And also it was, let's say, a surprise even from the Ukrainian army, especially on the bridgehead of Holypole. The Ukrainians were focusing to make or to try to find some weak point through the Russian defenses toward the village of Marfopil and also toward the village of Dobrozhanivka. But unless, the latest update has said that the Russian army has made, let's say, a counter-offensive, and they managed to take control over these fields. I will show up here on the map. So they have managed to take control over these fields. This field is considered to be a high ground, and the Russian defense line became, let's say, next to this river and this lake. So yes, and it looks like that the Russians, they are focusing maybe to advance further and to take control over the village of Chervone, and also maybe they will swift them direction toward the other villages, which is, well, it is not a village, it is a city of Holypole. It is very strategic and very important city for the Ukrainians. In other hand, the front line of Avdiivka, especially the south of the city of Avdiivka, the Russian army has started again or resumed a counter-offensive started from the village of Vodiani and also from the village of Opitna. 2 days or 3 days ago, the Ukrainians has managed to capture a trench line over here south of the village of Severna, but now the Russians, they started a counter-offensive and they took back the trench lines over the village of Vodiani and Opitna. Well, it looks like the Russians, start now resuming the offensive to continue and to finish circulating the city of Avdiivka. It is very important city, as we all remember that the Russians, first of all, they started an operation in north of Avdiivka and they took control over the village of Stopova, and they were heading to take control over the village of Berdiachi. But the Ukrainians has made a counter-offensive and they took back over those two settlements, and they tried to attack the Russian army in the village of Krasnohorivka, but they did not succeed. So now we understand that even after the Ukrainian successes to take back some, let's say, trenches or some fields, the Russians, they can manage again to take it back. And we all understand this is the reason of the reason of that the success of the Russian army. It's like the Ukrainians are transferring a lot of forces from different front lines from let's say from Bakhmut also. They taking forces and brigades and also from Avdiivka and also from the Luhansk area. And now we really understand that the Russian army really are considering to start a major counter offensive to take control over the rest of Luhansk Oblast and the rest of Donetsk Oblast as a first part of the counter-offensive. And after that, the Russians, they can focus to take back the rest of Zaporozhye Oblast and the rest of Kherson Oblast. So yes, guys, that was the most important updates in the last 12 hours. And please make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, I will be so thankful for your support. And I wish for everybody an amazing evening. Bye bye.